It seems every single day I'm getting asked the same exact question. What is going to happen to the TRX in 2024? Ever since I made this video in December of last year, saying that the Hemi is done in 2023, that's all I get every single day. It doesn't matter what video is on, whether I'm talking about a Mustang, talking about a Dodge, it doesn't matter. Forums, everyone's asking me what's going to happen to the TRX. And so I just got information from a source on my phone. And so I'm going to tell you in this video everything I know about what's going to happen to the 2024 TRX, when the hurricanes are coming, if there's already a TRX running around with a hurricane engine in it, and maybe another special edition that I might have caught wind of. So after the crappy intro rolls, we'll get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and say this, don't mind the crappy background in these videos over the next few months. I'm gonna go build me my own custom little YouTube office. That way I can get on like Bedros Keuilian and OC Motivator status and not just have crappy stuff going on behind me. So just ignore that for now and let's get straight to the information. 2024 is right around the corner for production trucks for Ram. So Ram's probably gonna be shutting down sometime in July. Hopefully if they don't delay it, because it seems like every year since the TRX been introduced, the plant shutdown is supposed to be around the last week of July, but ever since the TRX been coming out, all the shutdowns have been going on later on in the year. So I think one time was in August, I think another time was in September. So hopefully if this year stays consistent, the shutdown should be in July, and then we should start seeing 2024 models come out, start popping up probably around August, September of this year. Let me grab my phone out. Okay, so my source told me, I actually knew about this about 2 weeks ago. I just haven't had a chance to make a video because of the whole Demon 170 and Rick Hendry taking my car. So he actually told me this about 2-3 weeks ago, around April, the second week of April, that Ram was already doing some test runs with the Hurricane engine. And I will say that based on what he's telling me, I don't want to reveal exactly what's going on, that they did do these test runs, but it didn't exactly go quite peachy, if you get my drift. I'm not gonna say exactly what went wrong because I don't want to get anyone in trouble, because anytime you guys see my videos, I never reveal exactly what a source tells me. And he was telling me that it was specifically the high output Hurricane engine, and they were also testing the new updated Pentistar. Now I did a video like sometime last year that the Pentistar did get like a few $1 million upgraded, that they're going to just redo the Pentistar and update it. I don't know exactly what they did to update it, maybe some new things to make it meet the missions or whatever, but the Pentistar is old, the Hemis are old, so I wouldn't doubt that's why they did the Pentistar upgrade. So they tell me, yeah, they did hurricane tests, they did Pentistar test runs. I'm not gonna put that part in the video, I don't want them to know what I know from here. All right, so he was telling me right here, there probably is going to be some test mules running around with hurricanes, but they're going to be kind of hard to spot. That the exhaust pipe is just about the same size as like the regular 5.7s. So from talking to some people on the forums, there's been about, I think about 45, 47 2024 test mules that's been made over the past few months. And then now I get an indication that now there are some hurricanes going down the line this past month. So based on that kind of a timeline, these will be in fact 2024 models. There will be hurricanes going in the Ram trucks, the regular versions and the TRX version for 2024 model year. I don't believe that they're going to just get rid of the Hellcat engine out of the TRX for 2024. I think they're going to carry over at least one more model year. They'll probably do some kind of like limited allocation number, because they were making around between 15 and 20,000 TRXs per year since like 2021. Maybe they might cut that number down to maybe 5 or 10,000, and then all those numbers that they're going to be missing, those might be hurricane trucks. They did the same thing with the Wagoneer last year. The regular 392 and 5.7 and like the Wagoneer and the Grand Wagoneer. But if you got the L version, you had to get the Hurricane engine. They forced you to get the Hurricane engine in that vehicle. And then now for this year or the next model year after that, they pretty much made you get the Hurricane almost every trim, but a couple specific ones. So I think Ram's gonna do the exact same thing, where this year to get certain trims, you have to get a Hurricane. But don't think for a second, just because a Hurricane is probably going to a TRX, that this vehicle will be significantly cheaper. Because you still gotta remember, I'm gonna bring this up on my screen real quick. Now, if you go take a look at the Wagoneer, for example, the cheapest Wagoneer, that's the only version that you can get that has a V8 engine in it. So it's like they're trying to manipulate you into thinking that yes, the V8 is the cheap option now. And now the more expensive Wagoneers, they're the only ones with Hurricanes in them. I'll show you right here. All the other versions of the Wagoneer, you can only get that Hurricane engine in it, that high output one. Let's go over to the Grand Wagoneer. A year before, you can only get the Hurricane engine in the L version. Now, let's see, Grand Wagoneer, the base one. You get the 392 in the basic. Let's see, and this one right here. Oh, look at that. You get the Hurricane. Let me go back to the regular Wagoneer. Did they put the regular lower horsepower version in the regular Wagoneer? Let me go look at it. Let me see, they put the low horsepower version there. Okay, so they put the regular Hurricane in there, so put the standard output one in there. But yeah, make sure you read that asterisk with these trucks. The thing that's gonna suck about these trucks and these Hurricane engines, you have to use premium fuel for the recommended efficiency and performance. So if you don't use premium fuel, instead of your regular gasoline you put in the 5.7s, you're not gonna get that gas mileage, that extra 1 mile per gallon gas mileage that these Hurricanes are so clean. That's the crap with them that they don't want to tell you about. You gotta read the fine writing. You would think they make a brand new engine, they would make an engine that would use a cheaper fuel, but nope. But as you can see, you only have but a certain amount of trims that you can get a V8 in. So, I mean, you can see these prices. They're putting a Hurricane 510 in a $110,000 vehicle. So just because they might put the same engine in the TRX, what they might do for Ram, they might put that regular smaller output Hurricane engine in like the regular Ram 1500 trucks, and then the Hurricane 510, that's probably only gonna go in the TRX. Now, if you go look over at Ford, you can see that the trimmer, which pretty much right around the same kind of competition as like the Ram Rebel, that's starting at 60 grand, and then the Raptor, the V6 Raptor, starts off at 76 grand. Now, we go look over at Ram, you see the Rebel, it starts at $53,000. And then the regular TRX with a 6.2 starts off at 84. So with the 510 Hurricane, I think it's gonna slot somewhere halfway in between the Rebel and the TRX. So I think it might be maybe like 70 grand, especially since its main competition is gonna be the Raptor, the regular V6 Raptor. So probably 70, 75. I hope they don't price it higher than a Raptor, because that's gonna be ridiculous. But I can see this Hurricane 510 TRX probably gonna be between 70 and 75 grand. That give about a $10,000 cushion against the regular 6.2 Hellcat TRX. And then next year, they're gonna just clear house and get rid of the 5.7. But I wanna say this to you guys, and I'm gonna zoom in because I want this to be very serious. If you want you a TRX, you better get you one now rather than waiting for a 2024. If there is one on a lot and you can get it at MSRP or lower, because there are some dealers that sell it under sticker. If you want you one, a TRX, go get you one now. Because we just seen over this past year that once these dealers know that it's the final year of a product, they're going to mark up everything $5, $10, $15, $20, $30,000 over sticker. So I'm gonna repeat this again, just like I told you guys in December. Like, if you want you a TRX, you better go ahead and get one for 2023. So all you guys already ordered one. Hopefully you're locked in with your orders. You got your agreement signed, and you're gonna get it for sticker. Because as I said, we seen this whole last call thing, and those dealers, they were just in Vegas, and so they know what's coming for the next 5 years for the TRX. So they already know. They're probably just waiting for 2024 trucks to hit the lot before they collude and make all these trucks way more expensive, because that's going to be the final Hellcat product that you can get. It's going to be the last Hellcat ever. I shouldn't say ever, because I'm talking about that in another video. But if you want you a TRX, get one now. Now, I'm going to say this as well. I have heard there's at least one more special edition TRX that's coming out. The word around the campfire is that TRX is going to be a Destroyer Gray, and that's probably going to come out in the next month or two before they start moving over 2024 trucks, because they did the same thing, I believe, like the Sandblast or whatever, where they had that truck made, or I think it was a Sandblast. They made the Sandblast really within like a 2-3 month span. They just kept batching out by 1,000 of those trucks. So if you want the Destroyer Gray, just be on the lookout. From as far as I hear, it's going to come out in the next month or two. You can't order TRXs anymore for 2023 anyway, and the order guide is probably not going to open up for another month or two, depending on if Ram doesn't delay making the trucks in July. If they delay August, September, it might be July, August when the order banks open up again for 2024. But if there is a TRX on the ground and you can get it for a good price, I would highly recommend you get one now. Don't be stuck like everybody else was with the Challenger and Chargers, putting it off, and then the only thing you see is $10,000 over, $20,000 over, $30,000 over, $50,000 over for a sticker car. So get you a TRX now. Now. They're not going to do anything special other than a couple different colors different with a TRX. Because next year, next summertime, when they roll out the 2025 models, all those trucks are going through a refresh. So you either want to wait for the refresh and potentially don't have any Hemis on the new body style, or you can go get you a Hemi truck now, a Tradesman or a Limited or whatever one you want to get, a Rebel. But if you want a TRX, I would get one now. I mean, like, I can't stress saying that enough. Get you a TRX now if you want one. Because just like I've been saying over the past few years, if you want you a TRX, it's better to get one now than wait. Because every time everyone waits, they ran to jack the prices up little by little by little. The base price for the TRX in 2021, just 2 years ago, was $69,000. Now, 2 years later, the base price is around $85K. That's a lot of extra money for a truck that had no changes. They didn't change the engine out. They didn't add any new packages. It's the same exact truck, just 20 grand more expensive, or 25 grand more expensive. 70, 80, about 15 grand more expensive. What am I talking about? Get you one now. If you want your Destroyer Gray one, you really only got like a month, maybe two, before they announce that they're going to release that Destroyer Gray TRX. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a 24 model, and then 2024 they probably do some more special editions, but the TRX holds their value. So you can go get your truck now, get it locked in, to trade it in, and get your money that you spent on it. Especially if you get one at MSRP or below MSRP, you're going to get at least MSRP back for that truck, or you can private sell it and be a flipper like Rick Hendrick doesn't like. But that's it for this video. Like I said, 2024, the TRX is going to be back with a 6.2. The Ram 1500 is going to be back with its 5.7. But that's looking like to be the last final year for either one of them. Hurricanes should be an option. I don't think they're going to just cut Hemi production just for 2023. I think they're going to have the Hemis for one final year on this current body style. And they're going to just make the Hurricane just an option. Standard output for the regular Ram trucks. High output for the Ram TRX. And we'll probably start seeing those sometime in the fall of this year. And then next year for 2025 model year, which is summertime of 2024, Hemis are gone, done, finito, out of here. And you're gonna see probably a Hurricane TRX, and then they may delay the EV TRX for a while to kind of give the Ram Rev some breathing room to get out there. And then we'll probably see sometime either late 2024 or 2025, we'll see an EV TRX is probably somewhere around like 1,000 horsepower. I'll save that for another video talking about that particular truck, because Ram already alluded to, well, Mike Gavall, the CEO of Ram, just keep talking about what about electrification for the TRX. So that's it for this video. I'm repeat yet again, you're probably gonna get tired of me saying the same thing. Get a TRX sooner rather than later. And you can thank me later before saving you for this nonsense that these dealers are going to do. Because remember when the TRX first came out, everyone wanted 5, 10, 15, 20, $30,000 over when the TRX first came out. Don't think they're not going to do the same thing when the TRX is the last one with a Hellcat engine in it. So that's it for this video. Go get you a TRX. I'm Butter. I think I'm kind of great. Well, it'd be great if 85% of you guys that keep watching me over and over again will subscribe to the channel, help a butter out, because I do help you guys out in the background with a lot of things. And until the next video, I'm out. I'm not about to hit that thing again, so I'm going to just end right here.